This is the most dangerous time to circle your pigeons, because the pelican or the falcon is hunting for his supper at this time, and should he chase your birds this time of the day, he will be chasing them into the dark, or they will, with narrow escapes, fly into the dark, risking getting injured, getting caught. The other thing is, if you notice, there's only a few birds in the air. The majority of my birds is inside the loft, meaning that the pigeons knows best, and the loft is still open, as you can see here. Whoop, they can come in and out. And the same there at the bottom, it's still open. There's a little opening in the wire, so meaning they can get in and out there. And if I show you inside the loft, the majority of the birds are inside the loft. So at times, especially with the molting not complete, or at least my birds, they are not completely done with the molt, it is better to allow the birds to teach you as a fancier. I know some people, they are impatient and they tend to chase the birds out to get them to fly around for their fanciest own enjoyment, because you want to see your birds fly around. So there you can see, and my loft is a little bit dark, so I switched on the light of the phone to do the recording, and there you can see the dust, even though I can't see it that clearly with the naked eye. But the majority of the birds are inside the loft. So just take note, beginner fanciers, don't force the birds, let them teach you. It's not that bad or not that hard to see what the birds have to teach, or what you can learn from them. There's my little blue cock that I couldn't find earlier from Kroonstad. This bird was actually in a race time, but unfortunately it is off the record since I had to go work, so I couldn't clock the bird, and I had nobody to clock for me. But yeah, on the return from work I found the bird in the loft. It was already too late for heading out. So there we go. And then the fourth bird I couldn't find was this little chicken here. She was also from Kroonstad, but also out of race time. So yeah, for those interested, or the beginner fanciers that is interested to learn from their pigeons, the birds is not done molting. They are not all in the best shape or body-wise conditioned to train on their own. There you can see some of them went out now and joined the few outside. Personally, I do not prefer my birds being out this time of the day. I prefer 5 o'clock, 5:30. My birds must be inside. Then I feed them, and that is the day. So it's not like they won't circle, they will, but it's just that they know better not to be out this time of the night. And you will find that your birds, they tend to fly about faster than, say for instance, during or in the morning, when it comes to night time, except for when your birds are on form and are very fit. But there you can see, luckily for me, my birds have a very good response when I call them, so I will try to get them in. I just want to scrape the passage so that I can feed them, because I don't use any feeding bowls or whatever you call it. I feed on the floor. Cup, 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 cup. Cup, 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 cup. Cup, 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 cup. Cup, 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 cup. Cup, 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 cup. Cup, 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 cup. Cup, 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 cup. You see, the sun is going down. It's not a good time to have your birds outside. I'm gonna have to needle and use a little bit of assistance for the food. Cup, 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 cup. Cup, 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 cup. Cup, 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 cup. Cup, 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 cup. Cup, 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 cup. Now usually if your birds don't respond, it's because they also know better. Maybe they saw something that I did not see. A bird of prey in the area could be. I don't know, but usually I have a quick response. They respond fairly well if I call them. Cup, 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 cup. But yeah, they have a better view than me. Cup, 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 cup. 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 And to think of it, when I came back from Pretoria, my birds was not flying about at all. It's just over 2 weeks now, 2 weeks, 2 days or so that I'm at home. And look at them. I love it. But I don't like it when they are circling this time of the day. Cup, 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 cup. Cup, 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 cup. The other night I had a bird that slept out because of the hawk chasing them. Cup, 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 cup. Because he made several attempts in catching one, but luckily, or lucky for me, he didn't manage to catch the bird. But yeah, it's nerve-wracking. Maybe later in the season I will enjoy it. That he chases them about and keep them in the air, assist them with training. But not now, since I know all of the birds are not at the best condition when it comes to their feathers. And at least their feathers are their tools, so you can't send them outside fending for themselves while they are not properly equipped. Cup, 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 cup. Cup, 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 cup. Stop it. My security. come. See how bare the tail feathers of that one is. Come. 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 A little checker white flight. The nestmate was eaten by my security. Come. When they were still very young. Come. The security of mine is a problem when it comes to these birds. Come. So my method is to lock the birds out of the loft for the whole day, and then when I call them, they tend to trap quicker. But we are still too early for that. I'm not forcing my birds outside as yet, and I don't force them to train. However, I will aim to keep them outside so that the hawks, or if they get a fright or whatever, allows or assist them to take to the air. But we'll get there just a bit later. Just give them some chance to complete their mold. Come. 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 So far there's no falcon inside, no hawks inside chasing, because they are lowering now. Hopefully all of them can come in unharmed. Come. She wants to play ball. Come. The most energetic one of my security with Belgian Malinois energy. Doesn't get tired easily. Come. Those two are the most vicious of the four. Mama, Papa, of those two. Come. 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 So what I'm doing now is what I do on the race day also. I don't hide myself, or that was in the early days that I used to hide myself. Nobody must be in sight when the birds return home from a race. But not now, I don't do that anymore. My son even sits on the wall there when we are raising or waiting for birds to return. So my birds must get used to my presence here, even on race day. I will even sit in the open loft door, and they must just come through the wire, and I'll be waiting with a little bit of a treat. Get them to eat from my hand, and then I catch them like that. Clock, because I'm using the old manual system, rubber rings and manual clock. Cup, 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 cup. Cup, 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 cup. And I'll just see how quick they go for the trap. Cup, 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 cup. Even using the other trap. But they are more likely to use this one. Cup, 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 cup. See, that one is going down because they are used to getting feed there for the maize and the seeds that goes underneath the bottom of that front board. Cup, 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 cup. So they are not quite there with fitness because their beaks are hanging open. It's not that hot now, so there's no reason that the heat will have any effect on them. It's just that they are not that fit. Cup, 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 cup. So here we will learn from the birds and from their training, after training, how they are sitting, if their beaks are still open after training, to know whether they are right for road training or not. But that we're gonna learn from them. So we'll be monitoring. This actually something that I wanted to share with you guys. You see this in the trap, the landing board there, the second blue one from the right. That bird, I had a picture of him very, very underfed as a youngster. I wasn't at home, and when my son sent me the picture of that youngster, and normally I know somebody would get rid of the bird because it's not gonna mean anything in the racing season. But yeah, I didn't want to tell him to get rid of the bird or put that burden on him. So when I got home, the bird is mature now, that size, all grown up and whatnot. Luckily the ring stayed on the foot because the bird was so thin. Cup, 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 cup. And I am actually interested in seeing if it really is going to have that bad of an effect on the bird's racing ability or not. Myself, I have in the past, but it wasn't that bad, that the bird was just a little underfed or malnutrition. But this one was extreme. The bird's feathers it was covered in feathers already, but very, very tiny. And they even have a nickname for the bird. I will just consult with them again what they're calling the bird and give an update. I'll give the ring details, and we'll see how bad of a choice it is to keep a bird of that condition. And those two there is the ones that was raised in this loft. Siblings. The one there is the younger one, and that one is the older one. For the people that is following my videos, that top right corner nest they belong there, or they were hatched there. And yeah, they will come to the big loft. They are homing in the big loft now, but they tend to always come make a turn or sit here until just before dark, before they come in. So I'll switch on the lights and then I'll feed my birds quickly. So there we have it, guys. Please don't force the birds out late at night. This time you can see the sun is already going down. I don't even see it anymore because sunset is that way, that direction for me. And there you can see the little bit